You've probably seen people downplay OPM God, calling him featless. But the truth is, they just don't read the manga properly. From episode 1, God's influence is already clear. Vaccine Man was literally created by him, and the energy orb he used, the divine power of light, was God's power itself. In the Monster Association's underground, ancient inscriptions show that both humans and monsters once worshipped this entity. OPM God isn't just another powerhouse, he's the deity at the core of the series' mythology. The texts even call him the real God, and the word Ashura, meaning evil entity, is engraved on his leg, emphasizing his divine yet terrifying nature. He's the one who placed limiters on all beings, controlling how far anyone in the OPM world can evolve, proof of his absolute control over creation. In the pre-redraw version, Empty Void used the divine power of light against Blast, who countered with the power of darkness, both forces originating from God. When it's said, God designed every creature to grow within their parameters, it literally means he's the architect of existence. The OPM multiverse operates on a 5D framework based on the many worlds interpretation, 3D space, 4D time, and 5D branching timelines, and God exists above all of it. The afterlife is confirmed multiple times, first by Phoenix Man, then Zombie Man in the webcomic. That means OPM cosmology spans life, death, and realms beyond, yet God stands above even that divine layer. According to the official guidebook, Tatsumaki's powers originate from the divine realm, described as a supreme power that can overturn the nature of all things in the universe. And God scales beyond that. It's also said that no one can perceive his true form. He's formless, beyond shape or matter. Remember Shibabawa's prophecy? Everyone thought Boros was the threat, but the real danger was God. When Psychos tried to see the future, she saw nothing, because everything was already destroyed. She even described God's brain cells as mirroring the structure of the universe itself. The cubes Blast studied? They're interdimensional communication devices that connect directly to God. Touching one lets him invade your mind. Inside his dimension, time flows differently. And his power distribution? Insane. A single touch granted Garu the strength to rival Saitama. Homeless Emperor and Empty Void received divine powers, but God holds all of their abilities, on a vastly higher scale. He can manipulate space-time, use telepathy, shape-shift, and wield every ability Garu or Empty Void had, but for him, these aren't powers. They're natural expressions of existence. Homeless Emperor was erased into nothingness for defying him, and Garu was neutralized by a mere thought. Now, let's talk about the omnipresence theory. Several hints imply that God might be omniscient and omnipresent. First, the moon, constantly depicted as God's eye during the Monster Association arc. Second, Jupiter's red spot, emphasized during the Saitama vs. Cosmic Garu fight, mirroring the moon earlier, suggesting God was watching from there. Third, when Homeless Emperor reached his breaking point, God suddenly appeared before him, proving he's always aware, always watching. Fourth, the temple scene. When Empty Void lies about his sister, a Buddha statue shatters to reveal God's cube, implying he was present the entire time. Taken together, these moments suggest one thing: God might be omnipresent, observing the world through symbolic vessels and manifestations. Even on a low ball, OPM God easily sits at 6D, scaling above the 5D multiversal framework. On a higher-end interpretation, considering Platonic cosmology and Phoenix space, he could even approach outerversal territory. But even without that, 6D is undeniable. At the end of the day, OPM God isn't featless. He's the root of existence, the source of all power, and the ceiling of OPM cosmology.